reggae, soul, rock and roll, and vinyl is absolutely big. Covers are a bit fast, yeah. The vinyl is still big.
Really wonderful that you came along tonight and showing interest in my little book. What we'd like to do is we're going to have the book sale and signing if anyone else wants to buy a book, and we're going to have a good crack. We're going to have a good laugh and make a nice evening of it.
Thanks very much.
Calls to the other guy, Ali. Catch me if you can.
Well, somebody suggested it. Thought that I'd had an interesting life, which I thought I had, but never thought about writing a book. So I said, yeah, I'll give that a go. So, you know, I mean, lots happened. The war. And we were bombed out, and I was looking towards being a decathlete like Daley Thompson, and that all went wrong because I had a serious accident, lost my leg. That put paid to my teenage years, and having lost the sporting angle, I went in for music, which was my other love, and that kind of worked for me, you know.
Well, I was working for a local radio station in Brighton, and one day in September 1974, he came in on a Saturday afternoon and presented me with his song Black Superman. I thought it was terrific from the word go, but I realised that we couldn't do anything about it until Muhammad Ali had regained his title down in Zaire.
And they brought the song in and I loved it. I thought it was absolutely Black Superman. I couldn't see it missing. Then what we didn't realise, it was very hard to promote it. Nobody wanted to know. At that time I was connected with the World Sporting Club with Jack Solomon's. So every time there was a boxing match or anything to do with boxing in a theatre anywhere, we'd get Jack to say, listen, I'll do the interviews, but you've got to play the song.
I met Muhammad Ali at the New Victoria Theatre when he came over for a tour following the fight. And so what I did was I marched down the auditorium and made a triumphant speech about welcoming him to Great Britain and all this, that and the other. Of course, he immediately was all ears. And then I happened to slip in the title of the song, Black Superman. And he said, I want to hear this right away, man.
It was wonderful to meet the man. He was very taken with the fact that this guy from England had made a song about him, 2 songs in fact about him, and he really liked them and promoted them everywhere he went. Germans in particular, I mean I'm talking about the whole of Europe, but the Germans in particular seem to were very into British and American acts, and they really appreciated it, you know. And we did some great tours. I toured with Boney M and Smokey and the Bay City Rollers and a few others, and they really like the British accent, and they took to me. You know, they liked the fact that I'd written a song about Muhammad Ali, and who's big everywhere in the world. And so it all worked very well, and consequently I did have other hits abroad that didn't actually cross over to here again, unfortunately. It was a shame.
Well, the organ nearly fell off the back of the vehicle on several occasions in this van that we took round, and I had to go round and collect the money, because that's what they used to do in the clubs in those days. At the end they had all the readies, you know, all the money, and then they gave it to you in an envelope.
Inside. 7 rounds of torture there. Inside. I say, why do you do that thing? No smoking. Why do you do that thing? No smoking. Miracles. Where from? You sexy thing. I believe in miracles. Since came along, you sexy thing.
artist. I think he's a good singer. I think that his whole being is in what he does. I don't think he sort of misses a trick. He tries everything. He's a nice guy, and he's talented, and I think that sums him up. He is a very talented man.
I think it's a very touching, heartwarming story of a fellow who had a lot of ambition to become a sportsman, who had a tragic accident and thought his life was over, and found it in his 30s when he became a pop singer.
It took me till I was 35 to get in a recording studio and have a record deal. That was a long time I was running for it, you know. So it seemed to fit. Long time running, you know.